the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Back! Quick, blocking, 18! Let's go!
Right to the air to open this one up. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry to their running back. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Ready, set!
3rd down and 3.
Round to a lady!
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 18, 5 in!
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown Dragons. His 12th touchdown of the year.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So we go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Now Purdy. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Again in the air for Purdy. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing again is Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Yellow.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
Watch out! Here we go.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Escaping to his left. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Dragons are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
70.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Remember, he has the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
19 yards. First down, Dragons.
Let's go now. 70.
Back to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So a conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ready, set.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's taken in. First and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. Back to the ground after the penalty. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready. Pass it, go street. Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
6-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
The throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
From the 6. Go! 60 by 6. Check smash. Nice, rig. Tap.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 36 yards.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Omaha taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, rock, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Dragons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You look at this defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
Well, he will not
not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go. Nice. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Niners had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch out! Up.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Purdy from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone. And he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he will. Past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on there.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Gets this one to use check. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down in that attempt.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
33-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Liking 18. 60 even, 60 even. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
24, 49ers 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Operating from the gun. Purdy.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Final play of the half. Purdy
going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Operating from the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried